What is going on, guys? I am waiting, or was waiting, for the leaks. Usually Random Blocks gets them to us as soon as possible, but yet again we have leaks for the mini box coming out early from some mystery user off on Reddit. Sign of Harpies. Seems we are getting a Harpie mini box with some other things. So figured, he was right last time about TGs. I'm willing to believe him this time about this box as well. Let's start off with the UR monsters. The three down here, these first three, are they going to be your URs. First one, we're going to have Blade Armor Ninja, 2 level 4 warrior type monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XC material from this card to target 1 ninja monster you control. It can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. So, some pretty cool ninja support for sure, but also any 2 warrior types. You can see this in Noble Knights, you can see in other archetypes like that, so just another little interesting generic card. So we'll see if that'll be enough for ninjas. Mecha Phantom Beast Draco Sack. 2 level 7 monsters, oh boy. Once per turn, detach 1 material, special summon 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. When monsters, while you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Once per turn, you contribute 1 Phantom Beast monster, then target 1 card in the field, destroy that target. This card cannot attack during the turn you activate this effect. So kind of does the same thing as other Mecha Phantom Beasts. 2 level 7s, generic. Interesting to get another generic level 7, potentially for Dark Magician. We'll see, but maybe for Harpies, I guess would be the one. But most importantly, Cyber / Harpie Lady. Is this the boss monster of Harpies? It kind of looks like it. So let's see. 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner monster. It is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 level 8 monster. For this card's Synchro Summon, you can treat 1 Harpie monster you control as a tuner. Wow, okay. This card becomes Harpie Lady while in the field or graveyard. When a spell or trap is activated, quick effect. Wow, when a spell, trap, or card is activated. That is crazy. So when the spell or trap card or effect is activated, it's kind of crazy. But anyway, quick effect. You can target 1 monster your opponent controls or 1 Harpie monster you control, return it to the hand. Wow, you can only use this effect once per turn. So that is crazy. Quick effect. You can target 1 Harpie Lady or any Harpie monster or just an opponent card. Opponent monster, and you just return it. So that's going to be an interesting effect to play around. 2600, that is going to be interesting. We'll see how that kind of works out with Harpies. And if you're not excited for Harpies, there's some great generic support. Lightning Vortex. Discard 1 card. Destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Do I hear Blue Eyes support? Yes, you do. Lightning Vortex is here. Discarding a card. Destroying all face-up opponent monsters. That is very powerful. We will see if this... I think this card will see play in a lot of decks. Just having the ability to essentially nuke your opponent's board. Think of full Blue Eyes board. Even things like full Fire King, even if they come back from it, just getting through and punishing them. If you don't have Book of Moon, this is really good for taking out Bowsers, stuff like that. So this will be a good card for sure. And the discard isn't even that bad for a lot of decks. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. I can't believe we're actually getting this card. Very, very old card. From Yu-Gi-Oh! Spiritual Wind Art Mayabi. Tribute a wind monster, then target 1 card your opponent controls. Place that opponent's card at the bottom of the deck. We do have the other Spiritual Wind cards, so I wonder or the special Spiritual Art cards. I wonder, this might actually be decent for Ritual Beast, but we'll see how that works out. We also have Fog King. You can tribute 1 monster or no monsters to normal summon, but not set this card. The attack of this card becomes the combined original attack of the tributed monsters. Neither player can tribute cards. Ooh, it's a little bit of a floodgate here. So you can either normal summon this or you can tribute it. It's probably just going to be used as like kind of a floodgate. So neither player can tribute cards. Think of Mask of Restrict, but it's a monster. You can normal summon it, and you can get more copies than 1. So interesting that it's there. Then we have Harpie Channeler. Another Harpie card. You can discard a Harpie card. Special summon 1 Harpie monster from your deck in defense position, except Channeler. You can only use this effect once per turn. While you control a dragon monster, this card's level becomes 7. This card's name becomes Harpie Lady while on the field or graveyard. So, easy way for you to summon Harpies from the graveyard. Or from the deck, I'm sorry, which remember, this card lets you use one of the Harpies as a tuner, even though if it's not a tuner. So, interesting support there for them. Harpie Harpist. This card's name becomes Harpie Lady while on the field or in the graveyard. You can only use each effect once per turn. When this card's normal summoned, you can target one other winged beast monster you control and one face-up monster your opponent controls, return them to the hand. Pretty good effect right there. But of course, can only be done on normal summon. During the end phase, if this card's in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can add one level 4 winged beast monster with 1500 or less attack points from your deck to your hand. So it has a little bit of search effect if you were to say Ballista Squad it. So there you go, another really good Harpie card. There is also, let me look for other Harpies. So we have Harpie Perfumer. This card becomes Harpie Lady on the field or graveyard. A lot of them do that. If this card's normal or special summoned, you can add one spell trap from your deck to your hand that specifically lists the card Harpie Lady Sisters in its text. So you can use Chandler to bring it out. Pretty cool. If you control level 5 or higher Harpie monster, when you activate this effect, you can also add a second such card with a different name than the first. You can only use this effect once per turn. Okay? And is there any other Harpie stuff? Yes, we go. So here we go. We have Harpie Lady Elegance. Shuffle one Harpie Lady Sisters from your monster zone into the deck. Then you can special summon 3 Harpie monsters from different original names. One each from your hand, deck, or graveyard. For us to turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters except wind monsters. So exceed summon. If this card you control is destroyed by a Harpie card effect or your opponent's card effect, add one Harpie monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect once per turn. And I think that does it mostly for the Harpies. So that's pretty cool. We got the Harpies. Let's go over the rest of the extra deck monsters that we get. We also get the DAIGUSTO EMERAL. Rock Exceed monsters, 2 level 4, another generic rank 4. They're coming in, boys. Once per turn, you can detach a material from this card, then activate one of these effects. Target 3 monsters in the graveyard. In your graveyard, shuffle all 3 of the deck, then draw a card. Or target 1 non-effect monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. So again, rank 4, there's some potential here as either just some draw power, or you could just, if you play something with non-effect monsters, normal vanilla monsters, you could special summon them. So interesting thing to keep your eye on here. We've got number 12, Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja. So we're getting a little bit of ninja support. It's actually funny. If people were watching my stream earlier today, I was playing ninjas. So funny how that works. Once per turn during either player's turn. Nice. You can detach 1 Exceed material from this card. This turn, face-up ninja monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. This is actually really interesting, especially there's another ninja card already in the game that enables easier Exceed summoning. So it'll be interesting to see where ninjas go with this, if anywhere. Number 7, Lucky Straight. 3 level 7 monsters, so some more level 7 support here. Again, Dark Magician. You can detach 1 Exceed monster from this card, roll a 6-sided die, oh no, twice, and this card's attack becomes the larger number rolled times 700 until your opponent's next end phase. Then if the total rolled is exactly 7, apply one of these effects. Send all other cards in the field to the graveyard, special summon 1 monster from your hand, or from either graveyard, draw 3 cards, then discard 2. Duke Devlin, if he's good, listen. And then we have the FA stuff. So let's go over the FA stuff, because the FA stuff is very, very free-to-play friendly. The FA Hang On Mac and the Auto Navigator, I believe, are ours, and then the rest are all like normals, I think, if I'm not mistaken, or some combination of that. They're very, very cheap. So you have the FA Hang On Mac. Little motorcycle wheel gains attack equal to its level times 300, unaffected by activated effects from your opponent's monsters whose original level or rank, so they're starting to put ranks in there, is lower than this card's level. Each time FA Spell Trap is activated, you can increase this card's level by 1. If this card's level 7 or higher, any card your opponent sends to the graveyard is banished instead. So you're trying to get this to level 7, basically. You got Auto Navigator. If this card's in your hand or graveyard, you can target one FA monster you control whose level is higher than your original level. Special summon this card, and if you do, reduce that target's level by the difference between the current and original level. And if you do, this card's level becomes equal to that amount reduced. If this card's normal or special, you can add one FA field spell from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. So use it for the field spell search, basically. So then if we go all the way down here, here's the field spell, Off-Road Grand PRIX. Increase the level of all FA monsters in the field by 2 during the main phase only. You can only use the effect once per turn. When FA monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can discard one random card from your opponent's hand. That's kind of cute. If this face-up card in the field is destroyed by card effect, you can add one FA card from your deck to your hand, except FA Off-Road Grand PRIX. Okay. FA Pit Stop, target one FA monster you control, reduce its level by 2, and if you do, draw cards equal to the number of FA Pit Stops in your graveyard plus 1. Okay, quick effect, or quick play rather. During your main phase, except turn this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card, then target one FA monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use this effect once per turn. Interesting. So far, like, it doesn't seem that bad. If only your opponent controls a monster, special summon one FA monster from your hand. If you do, increase its level by 3 until the end. If this card's in your graveyard, you control no cards in your field zone, banish it. You can activate one FA field spell directly from your hand or graveyard. Interesting. Then we have, there was a few more. Yep, Sonic Meister. Gains attack 300, cannot be destroyed by battle with an opponent's monster whose original rank is lower. So same thing, you can increase it. If this card's level 7 or higher, it can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. 0 attack though, so that's not gonna be too critical. Another field spell, FA Circuit Grand PRIX. So there's 2. Increase all levels of FA monsters by 2 during battle phase only, once per turn. When an FA monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you draw 1 card. If this card's facing destroyed by card effect, you can add 1 FA from your deck to your hand, except Grand PRIX. You can only use this effect once per turn. So probably the other field spell is the one you'll be using a lot. Downforce, target one FA monster you control, increase its level by 2 until the end of the turn. During this main phase, except the turn's card is sent to the graveyard. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one FA you control, increase its level by 2 until the end of this turn. You can only use it once per turn. Then we have Whip Crosser, gains attack equal to its level by 300. Your opponent must pay 300 life points in order to activate. So same thing, all FAs kind of same thing. If you're below its level, stuff happens. So they have to pay life points when this one is below the level. And then if it's level 7 or higher, your opponent cannot discard or send cards from their hands to the graveyard to activate card effects. So that's kind of their gimmick, right? They get their levels up, and then they get special things. So this same thing, whose original rank cannot target monsters for attack except this one. Your opponent cannot target monsters except this one with the effects of monsters with original level. You can increase it by 1 whenever spell trap is activated. If FA monsters battle while you control this level 7 or higher, your opponent's monsters cannot activate their effects until the end of the damage step. So there you go. And then of course they have their their big bussy boy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gains attack equal to its level times 300. Each time a spell trap activate is resolved, you can increase its level by 1. Gains the following based on its current level: 11 or higher, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. A level 13 or higher, once per turn, you can target 1 FA monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So there you go, super interesting, very cheap, kind of Digibug-esque, free-to-play deck. We'll see if it's any good. Usually they're not when they're this cheap, so we'll have to keep our eye on that. Other than that, we have Blind Destruction, continuous spell. Once per turn, during your standby phase, roll a 6-sided die. If the result's 1 through 5, destroy all monsters in the field with the same level as the number rolled. If it's 6, destroy all level 6 or higher monsters in the field. A lot of dice support, making me think they're actually going to release like a good Duke Devlin skill. So we'll keep that in our mind. Boss Rush, you cannot normal summon or set during the end phase that a best monster or big core is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. You can special summon 1 best monster or big core from your deck. So that's kind of always been a meme deck, the core decks. We got a new core as well. When this card's normal summon, put 2 counters on it. Cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card attacks, you toss a coin and call it. If you call it wrong, remove a counter. If this card battles with that counter, destroy it. So same thing as what the cores have been doing. Brain Golem, effects of face-up light monsters are negated. Ah, some Blue Eyes anti-support here. If this card destroys a light monster by battle, it can attack once again in a row, but it's a tribute, so we're not going to see too much of that. Armored Ninjutsu, Art of Rust Mist. When a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field, if you control a ninja monster, half the current attack of that special summoned monster. This is a continuous ninjutsu art, so more ninja support. Very interesting. Halving all special summoned monster attack is nice. Hysteric Sign. When this card's activated, add one Elegant Egotist from your deck or graveyard to your hand during the end phase. If this card is in your graveyard because it was sent there from the hand or field this turn, add up to 3 Harpie cards with different names from each other from your deck to your hand. So, interesting. I don't know if Harpie Lady's Sisters will be a thing, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Dice Clops. Once per turn, you can roll a 6-sided die, then apply the result. 1, look at your opponent's hands. Also discard 1 from their hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, discard 1 card. 6, discard your entire hand. All right. No, we've gone over the FA stuff. The arts. This is all just reprints, and then just a bunch of normals that I don't think will get too much. That we will get too much out of. So we'll have to see how that kind of rolls out. All right, and there is the first look on the new Harpie / a little bit of Ninja archetypes we're getting. So initial thoughts on this box. Harpies look interesting. I'm definitely going to try those out on YG Omega, which is what I'm recording this video on. We'll definitely try that out, me and the team. Definitely ninjas as well. There's some interesting ninja support here that I want to see how that works, especially with the new level augmentation ninja that's been running around. And Lightning Vortex, it's here, chat. Lightning Vortex is strong. That's going to be everywhere already. Even if the rest of the box isn't good, this card alone is probably going to be just kind of everywhere. Even as just like a side deck card is really good. So I think this box is pretty decent, and make sure to watch Battle Phase, Battle Step, Damage Step, because those are the tournaments that you're going to know if this box is any good, because people are going to be bringing those cards to those tournaments. So from me to you guys, expect more new box content. It is coming. Believe me, I love you so much, and I want to see you in those battle phases. So make sure to join ! Discord. Check the descriptions. Peace out, boys.